Are you confused about all the different electric vehicle terminology? Do you want to know exactly what EV stands for and get a beginner's guide to electric cars? Well, you've come to the right place. By the end of this video, you'll know the answer to what EV stands for and have a complete beginner's guide to the world of electric cars. I'll explain all the different types of EVs, like battery electric vehicles, hybrid electric vehicles, and more. You'll learn which major automotive brands now produce electric models, including Tesla, Nissan, Ford, and many others. We'll take a drive through history and see how EVs first appeared over 100 years ago, disappeared, and are now making a comeback. And you'll get a summary of how electric vehicle technology actually works compared to gasoline-powered cars. What exactly is an EV? Well, EV stands for electric vehicle. An electric vehicle is any car, truck, SUV, or other vehicle that uses electric motors for propulsion. They are different from conventional autos because instead of relying on an internal combustion engine fueled by gas, they use electricity stored in batteries to power the motors that turn the wheels. The term EV usually refers to a fully electric vehicle. In other words, one that only uses an electric motor for propulsion and which is normally powered by a powerful battery which needs to be plugged in to be recharged. Then there are PHEVs, or plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, which have both a combustion engine and an electric motor and battery that allows them to drive on electricity alone for limited distances. That brings us to the normal or mild hybrid, that is, the hybrid electric vehicle, or HEV, which can't be plugged in and just has a small electric motor to assist the main combustion engine. It's important to note that although mild hybrids use the HEV abbreviation, they don't have an electric-only mode, so they are not truly electric vehicles. Pure battery electric and plug-in hybrid vehicles are both examples of EVs. Plug-in hybrids are included in the EV category because they can be run just on their electric motor at times. Confused? I'll break it down more now. If you're finding this EV guide helpful so far, it would really help me out if you could take a second to smash that like button. And consider subscribing if you want more useful videos about electric vehicles and other green technology. What types of EVs are there? Now that we know the definition of an electric vehicle, let's explore the different types out there. First, we have BEVs, which stands for battery electric vehicles. BEVs are powered solely by an electric battery and have no gas engine at all. All Teslas fall into this category. Then there are HEVs, or hybrid electric vehicles. As I mentioned, HEVs combine a gas-powered engine with an electric motor for increased efficiency and reduced emissions. The Toyota Prius is a popular hybrid. Next up are PHEVs, or plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. A PHEV typically has a bigger battery than a regular hybrid, allowing it to drive short distances on electricity alone, before the gas engine kicks in. The Chevy Volt is one example of a plug-in hybrid. Beyond cars, there are also EVs designed for different uses, like electric SUVs with off-road capability, electric semi-trucks for hauling cargo, and even electric aviation vehicles like the experimental Lilium jet. The possibilities are expanding rapidly. Believe it or not, electric vehicles have actually been around for over 100 years. The first EVs appeared in the late 1800s and early 1900s. At the time, electricity was still a new and exciting technology, and inventors experimented with electric taxis, trucks, and even race cars. However, widespread adoption was hampered by limited battery technology and the introduction of the gasoline-powered Ford Model T, which could be mass-produced more cheaply. By the 1920s, gas cars dominated the auto market. EVs all but disappeared for decades. Interest was rekindled in the 1960s and 70s during the oil crisis, but it wasn't until the 1990s that viable electric passenger cars re-emerged, led by GM's EV1. Advances in lithium-ion batteries drove further improvements in the 2000s. Concerns over pollution and climate change have now made EVs mainstream. What was once old is new again. While electric and gasoline-powered cars have a lot of the same components, the underlying technology is quite different. Let's compare. Gasoline cars use an internal combustion engine. Fuel and air are combined in cylinders, ignited by spark plugs to drive pistons that turn the drivetrain. Only about 20% of the engine's energy output reaches the wheels. Electric vehicles have no engine. Instead, they use an electric motor powered by a battery pack, usually lithium-ion. The stored chemical energy converts directly to mechanical torque at high efficiency, over 90%. Gas engines idle when stopped. Electric motors don't waste energy idling. Electricity is supplied by plugging in, while gas requires visits to the pump, and electricity offers the flexibility to integrate renewable sources like wind and solar. Which car brands make EVs? Now let's take a quick tour through some of the major automotive brands that currently offer electric models in their lineup. Tesla is undoubtedly the most recognized name in EVs today. They've helped make electric cars cool with ultra-stylish vehicles loaded with tech. Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y, take your pick. Nissan also has one of the world's best-selling electric cars, the Leaf hatchback. It offers solid range of up to 226 miles per charge in a practical and affordable package. Ford was an early player in the space with their Focus electric hatchback and C-Max Energy plug-in hybrid. They are now investing billions into new EV and hybrid models. Kia has the Soul EV, an electric version of their box-shaped compact SUV. They also offer the Kia EV6 all-electric crossover with a 310-mile range. BMW sells sporty electric cars like the i3 and i8, in addition to plug-in hybrids across their lineup, from 3 Series sedans to X5 SUVs. Chevy has the impressive Bolt EV hatchback boasting 259 miles of range. They also sell the Volt plug-in hybrid and have pledged to release many new EVs. And that's not all. Almost every major auto brand has electric models available or in development, from Audi to Volkswagen, Toyota, BYD, GM, Mercedes, Hyundai, and more. The choices are really expanding, so do your research to pick the right EV for your needs. Now that you've got a solid beginner's overview of what EV stands for, make sure to check out my video, Electric Cars 101, a beginner's guide to EV technology, next, which will come up on screen now. This will give you a good understanding of the workings of a fully electric EV. Thanks for watching.